Hello students, after merge sort, let's discuss the quick sort process. How to sort a very large list using the quick sort. First of all, let me tell you what is the quick sort. Quick sort is also a divide and conquer process like the merge sort, but here the process we have to apply is the partition process, right? So in the partition process, we have to take one point as our lowest point. So our lowest point will be 10 and our highest point will be, we will take it as a infinity, right? So this will be our highest point. And in this case, we have to take our one point as I, and here 10 will also be our pivot point, right? And here we are taking it as J. So in the partition process, what we have to do is that we have to iterate the I until we found an element greater than the pivot. We have to decrement the J until we found an element less than the pivot, and then we have to swap the I and J. Got the point? So with the first increment, I would come here, right? When we found an element greater than the pivot, we have to iterate the I and stop there. Then we have to decrement the J which is less than the pivot and stop there. Then we have to swap the I and J. Got it? Then our array will become, the list will become as 10, 5, 8, 12, 15, 6, 3, 9, and we swapped here the 5 with the 16. Okay, so no need to write the infinity again. So this is our J, right? And I is now here. Now again with the next iteration, 8 is greater than 10. No. Again iterate it. 12 is greater than 10. Yes. Stop. Then again 9 is less than 10, our pivot point. Yes. Okay. This will become J. Right? Swap them. So then our list will become, if we swap them, 9 will come here, and here we will get 12, right? So we swapped both the I and J. Again with the next iteration we will get, if 15 is greater than 10, yes, stop. 3 is less than 10, yes, stop. Swap I and J. 3 will come here and 15 will come here, right? So again we will check. 6 is greater than 10, no. 15 is greater than 10, yes, stop. Now we will check. 6 is less than 10, yes. So now you can see that J has crossed the I and I has become greater than the J. So you do not have to iterate them anymore. Simply swap the pivot with J. So if we do so, we will get like this, right? So our new list will be 6, 5, 8, 9, 10. This is our pivot. 15, 12, 16, right? So you can see the 6, 5, 8, 9 and 3 on the left side less than the pivot are less than the pivot, and on the right side 15, 12, 16 are greater than the pivot. So here the pivot is sorted now. You can sort the list recursively like this. Once our pivot is sorted, you can sort the list recursively, right? Then 9. Okay, let me rewrite it. Here we got the 9. Here comes our pivot. This was our pivot, right? Then we will sort the elements on the right side of the pivot. So you can see now this list is sorted. So you got the point. How can we sort the list using the quick sort process, which is also a divide and conquer process, where we apply the partition process. First we get the lowest point, the highest point, we take a pivot point, and the first element in the list is taken as I, the last one as j, and then we iterate the I until we find element greater than the pivot, and we have decrement the j until we find element less than the pivot, and then we make some swaps. Then once our pivot is sorted, we can sort the list recursively as we have seen in this example. Let me highlight the sorted array for you, the sorted list for you. This was our question, this one. After sorting, we got this. So got the point? This was all about the quick sort. In the next video, we will discuss another example of the sort, that is the count sort.